But I want you to open up your minds and open up your hearts. You guys know how much we love and we are thankful for Chad and Nattida Chong, but I want to give them the welcome that they deserve because I know the story behind this story. I know how loyal they were with where they were in their business and how difficult of a decision it was. Because Chad and Nattida don't give up. They're relentless. So 10 months ago, for them to make a decision to say yes to WGN and go all in. Do you realize how much guts it takes for any of us, but a couple in their early to mid-30s, to get a call from their mom and dad? They launch Asia, they break records in Asia, and they said, Chad and Nattida, we want you guys to open North America. Do you know what kind of responsibility that takes? What kind of courage it takes to say, yes, we'll do it? And to believe in themselves at the level they did, believe in this business at the level they did, all the fears that they had to face, all the insecurities they had to look in the mirror and see, and say, but what if we start calling people and they don't respond? What if we say, okay, we'll launch North America and nothing ever happens? Do you know why most people never go all in? Most people never give it their all, because if you give it your all and fail, that's the fear. So most people say, I'll give it half of my effort, because if I fail, I can always know in my mind, I only gave half myself. If I'd have went all in, we'd have crushed it. I just never went all in, right? But going all in says now you got to come face to face with your belief. And I'm the kind of person, and Chad and Nattida are kind of leaders that say we'd rather go all in and see what happens. I'd rather go all in and fail all day long, because at least I can look myself in the mirror and say we went all in. This couple went all in. They started reaching out to leaders in their network. They started creating a framework and an environment. They built a relationship with the CEO of our company and brought leaders into that relationship to open up the doors of conversation to the vision of WGN. They saw this North America explosion before it ever happened. Before we ever officially even opened in this country with Hilo, they saw it in their minds and they said yes to it and they went all in. Courage is the greatest attribute. Fabio's the most courageous CEO I've ever seen in this industry. But Chad and Nattida Chong are the most courageous leaders that I've ever worked with. We love them. None of this would be, and I want you to understand something, they aren't where they are on accident. Chad is the most strategic leader that I've ever worked with. He understands the strategy of success in this business. So pay attention to what they're going to share with you today. Nattida's heart for the people, both of their hearts for the people. But she leads with her heart, and the tears that she cries and the joys of her celebration. I've watched it in our own success. I've watched her overwhelmed with joy for our lives being changed. They're the real deal. They're the doorway for all of us to plug into. And I want you guys to help me welcome the pioneers of North America, the ones who saw it first, our upline grand president millionaires, $3 million earners in 10 months, Chad and Nattida Chong.
When you dance, 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 feel good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling.
Wow, wow, guys. You know what? Nattida will know this, but I'm one of those guys that if you go watch a movie and it's anything about people winning or going for their dream, or just someone in a movie saying, hey, I believe in you, I start crying.
Like all the time.
I just start crying.
Actually, it's not just teams anymore. He cries about everything now, so don't even pretend about that.
So when Jeremy was back there, I was sobbing, a little bit of tears, not that much. And I was thinking to myself, I do that at a movie, but we get to live it out in real life.
Yeah.
And that's so fulfilling, knowing that everything that we do can affect people's lives in a positive way. But I love our company. I love Jeremy Roma. I mean, guys, isn't he amazing?
Yay!
You guys are fulfilling one of his dreams. To have an event like this, to fill this auditorium up is unbelievable. And I want to reach out to everyone online and everyone here today is that the thing I love about our culture here at WORlD Global Network is that I said this is a home for winners that has never won before, and for winners to win bigger than they ever won before, and we accept everyone. I mean, Jeremy, Mike Sims, Big Mike, Double President Millionaire Romacio Fulcher, and Nattida, are we all different types of people? This is for everyone, for you to come on and express yourself, right? We want all of you to win. We love all of you.
I mean, for when Jeremy was speaking and saying like how our heart is for you, literally we bleed for every single one of you. We will cry like so much just watching you succeed in all of your greatness, all of your greatness. And you know, Jeremy Roma, his heart, all the leaders who come up on the stage, especially when you hear from them today, I want you to understand where their heart is and for you to just take it all in. But before I start, I would like to try an experiment? Exercise. See, you don't always have to be smart to do this business, right? So let's try an exercise. I want you to turn to the person to the left or to the right and say hi, but act like you're annoyed. Say hi, but you're annoyed. All right, so question. Did you say it slow or fast? Were you loud or were you like soft? I didn't ask you how your body language was. I didn't say to do a certain body language, but you already knew how to do it because of just the word annoyed. So now I want you to turn to the person to the left or to the right and say hi like you're so excited and they're your best friend that you haven't seen for years. Hey! Oh my God! Do you guys see that? Body language, it's contagious. I want you guys to be able to have that this entire time. Be present, okay? So question, yesterday myself and Chad, we talked about dream building. We wrote everything down in our exercise, but the homework that we gave was go back, look at images that relate to what you wrote down, and put them together. How many of you actually went back and did that? But not everyone, right? I will say this. For myself, we always say, find someone who has what you want and do what they do. Didn't say, find someone who has what you want and say what they say. You know, don't just try to rephrase and quote us. Actually take action on what we are telling you to actually do. You know, unless and until you do something with what you guys are learning this entire weekend, you might as well not have learned any of it. You know, for our many years of experience in this profession, you know, I've actually seen a lot of people who don't succeed, okay? But I never see a person who can't. Do you guys understand the difference? I've seen a lot of people who don't, but I've never seen one person who can't. What excites me about this profession is that it gives the possibilities are endless for every single one of you. Any of you guys can make it. But it brings me back to the example of Mount Everest. Okay, for climbers who climb Mount Everest, oops, heels, guys, heels. Who climb Mount Everest, right? The mountain height is the same for everyone. The rocks around it are the same for everyone. The weather is the same for every climber. But what's the difference? It's what's inside each climber. It's Each climber is different. It's you. So it's about working on you. You know, going back to, we always talk about find someone who has what you want and do what they do, right? So a concept that myself and Chad really push for is a concept called WWPD. Whenever you guys come to a roadblock or question yourself like, oh, what should I do? Always ask yourself, WWPD. What does that stand for? What would presidents do? So, how should I dress when I go to this event? What would presidents do? What would Nat and Shanita do? What would Chad and Nattida do? Speaking about dressing, we always believe for dressing for success. Dress how you want to be. Dress, you have one shot to make a great first impression. That's it. One shot to make a great first impression. You know, you don't attract who you want, you attract who you are. So focus on growing you to be the best you. You have a question, oh my gosh, should I really come to the October event? You know, in Vegas again? I really have to fly to Vegas again? I've heard all of them train before. Do I need to listen to it again? What would presidents do? What would Jeremy Roma do? What would Rabu do? What would Mike Sims do? Always ask that question, should I do another Zoom? You know, I have to go see my daughter tonight or whatever. I want to go watch The Bachelor. I love The Bachelor, by the way. I haven't watched it in years, but I love The Bachelor. What would presidents do? Always ask yourself, WWPD. Speaking of that, who in here wants to know what Nat and Shanita would do? Right? So obviously, you know, I have the chance to ask them questions all the time. I don't just see them as my parents. We really see them as our upline. We always believe in counseling with your upline. Even yesterday, even actually this morning, we called them to just counsel, to ask them on certain things of building the organization, even topics to talk about. Everything we will counsel with our upline. So anyways, so with that being said, I asked them in the very beginning, what allowed you to take your business to the next level in the beginning? What tips would you say are vital for us to know? They said 3 things. Number 1 is know what you want. Okay? Know what, know what you want. They knew exactly what they wanted. They knew the exact goal that they wanted to achieve and the exact time frame that they wanted to achieve it. So what rank do you guys want to be in the next month? What rank are you guys going to be by October? Be very, very specific about what it is that you want. Okay? Diamond, present, whatever it is, you be real with you. You know, sometimes you say, what do you guys want to be? I want to be president millionaire. Is that really your goal? You have to be specific with you. Okay? So number 2, the talk. What this basically is you should have the talk with those who you spend the most time with. Your spouse, your family, your children, your friends, whoever you spend the most time with. And set the tone straight. Set the correct expectation. Meaning, you know, for myself and Chad, we go talk to our kids and say, look, you know, we are going to be busy for the next 90 days. You're not going to see mommy and daddy. But guess what we're going to be doing after that? Like my son Chase is like, am I going to get a superhero at the end? We're like, yes, you can get a superhero. And my daughter wants to go to Disneyland. You know, we make it a family thing, but let them know. Because a lot of the times, especially with family in this business, if you're the only one doing doing WORlD, sometimes you come across, what is it called?
Resistance.
Resistance, see? Resistance. You come across resistance a lot of the times. And your goal is to minimize the most of that, right? So have the talk with them. Let them know what's going to happen in the next few days. With that being said, as you're going out to work hard in the business or you're not going to spend time with them, make sure you don't let it go in vain. You know, a lot of times they're like, oh, I'm not going to go to my daughter's practice, but I'm going to do the Zoom, or come to this event, but be present then. Don't go outside talking outside. Be present. Take everything in. Make the most of it. But most importantly, have the talk. Okay? Number 3 is obsession.
Yep.
Obsession. Okay. Nat and Nattida were obsessed with booking a Zoom to a Zoom. Obsessed with sponsoring you people. Obsessed with taking their organization to the next level. Are you obsessed with working hard? You know, when people say like, oh, balance, I think it's a bunch of bull poop. You know, like completely. You know, if you want us to see, your life is going to be unbalanced. It is. We work like crazy, but at the end of the day, we got to play like crazy too. You won't find that balance. Be obsessed, completely obsessed with what you're doing. Okay, and so at the end of the day, so when Nat and Nattida have said this to us, you know, we always say, does it take sacrifice? Absolutely. 100% it takes sacrifice. Sacrifice is difficult, but when you know your why, that's when it becomes easy. So for us, it's, you know, we always say, don't give up what you want most for what you want now. So myself and Chad, what we want most is financial freedom and the freedom of choice for our kids. You know, we want to see you guys succeed. We want to have multiple orphanages throughout the world. That's what we want most. What we want now, I want to be with my kids at home. Like, I really miss my kids. Yesterday, Travis and Summer had their baby here, Big Legend, and I like literally stole him. And I imagined that he was Chandon, who's my youngest, who's 1, and I was like petting him, pretty much. I was like, oh, I just want to take you home. Like, I miss them. You don't understand. But what do I want most? Financial freedom for them. So when you guys come across a roadblock, like in October, oh, my kids have whatever, a Halloween party that day. You know, I want to be with them now. Or do I gotta come to Vegas? Don't give up what you want most for what you want now. Oh, my wife made the best meatloaf in the world, and she wants me to eat it now while it's hot, but I have a Zoom to go on. Don't give up what you want most for what you want now. Always keep that in mind. My parents, prime example of that. Me growing up, you know, obviously they wanted to spend time with me and my brothers, but they were gone a lot, you know, and did I resent that at that time? Absolutely. I remember I had a dance recital. It was like Too Legit, Quit, whatever that song was back in the day, you know, and I did the Running Man so well, you know, and I was part of the dance crew or whatever. I can't dance now. Like, I literally have no rhythm. Like, the worst. But back then, I thought I did. And so I had, like, a dance recital. And I remember my parents were late. And the whole school was waiting for me. Because I kept saying, my parents are going to come. Literally, they were waiting. And my parents never showed up. Like, 20 minutes in, they did not show up. Everything passed. Like, an hour later, we did the dance. And my parents came. And I was so brokenhearted by it. You know, and I remember my mom saying, oh, honey, I'm so sorry. You know, my watch was wrong. The battery died. And I was like, Mom, you have a clock in your office. Don't lie to me. You know, so I knew. And from then on, I remember them missing more dances. And to the point where when I knew I had a dance, I wouldn't even invite them because I didn't want to get disappointed. Like, I was really hurt by it. And it hurt me for a few years. I'm like being real with you. But now, what do you think I'm experiencing now? The work ethic that they taught me, everything that they've instilled in me, and plus the freedom that they've allowed for myself and my brothers. You know, like, imagine that. Don't give up what you want most for what you want now. At the end of the day, though, guys, everything comes down to perseverance. Oh, baby, can I like hold him and take him like right now? Oh, I won't give him back. No, but perseverance, guys, it goes down to perseverance. You know how you guys are gonna win? By quitting. You're gonna become a winner by becoming a quitter. You're like, what? What is she talking about? Quit making excuses. Quit making excuses. You know, become a winner by becoming a quitter. Use failure to fuel you. You know, failure could either be your downfall or it could be your triumph. You know, like a scalpel. You know a scalpel, like those little knife things? Yeah? Am I saying it correct? Scalpel? So imagine, a scalpel in the hands of a wrong person can be super destructive, but a scalpel in the hands of a surgeon or a doctor can be life-changing. Allow failure to be something that is going to fuel you to the next level. So talking about perseverance, I want to give you guys an example. And since we're in Vegas, let's use some cards here. All right, so let's say that you guys have the possibility to sponsor 4 people who are going to be your personal president and millionaires. Hell yes, right? Woo! Right? Come on, excitement, right? Yes. So how many aces are there in a deck of cards? 4. Okay, so let's have those aces represent these 4 president millionaires. I don't know if you guys can zoom in and see this. Okay, anyways.
Can someone zoom into the
cards? Okay, so I'm gonna shuffle these cards. Okay, when I turn this around and you see an ace, I want you to say stop. So as if we're calling people right now, we're prospecting, we're talking to people. If we find the ace, they're your freaking president millionaires. Hell yes, right? All right, so Tom, can I help? Can I use? Yeah, you'll be my table, baby? Okay, all right. Hey, what's your name? All right. Okay, so tell me to stop when you guys see aces, okay? No? Oh my gosh. I got rejected. Man, this thing does not work. This thing does not work. Should I quit? I should quit. Like, I went through 4 people in 4 months, and this does not work. I haven't even got my product yet, and I can't even find these people. This does not work. All right, my ace, my president millionaire, baby. That was a one-hit wonder. This thing does not work. I should go crawl in a cave. Like yes! Woo! Man, you guys are on a roll. I got 2 president millionaires, and I still can't find anybody else. You know what? Let's go through this faster. Man, it's been a year.
Maybe it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. There's only 2. It was a fluke. Wow. And you saw me shuffle it. No?
Oh. No?
I might as well quit. I've been doing this for so long. I got my president millionaires, and now look what? It doesn't work anymore? I thought I got my skill sets up. Woo! Can we go there fast? Hi.
Wow.
Wow. Is that the last one?
Really going through the list?
Yeah.
Woo!
All right. You guys know what this sample represents. Perseverance. They exist there. You know, the faster you flip, the quicker you're going to get to them. But the problem is a lot of people flip too slow or they stop flipping. They flip and stop flipping, right? Don't be afraid. Why? Because maybe they're like, it doesn't work. They start making excuses. But I want you guys to understand this. When you stop making excuses, you're going to start having results.
Yep.
Stop having excuses and start having results. Okay? At the end of the day. You know, a lot of the times we say that a victim always casts blame, always likes to blame. A victim casts blame, but a leader seeks solution. My question to you is, guys, are you guys a winner or a whiner? Winner or whiner? Say, I'm a winner. I'm a winner. You know, I promise you that every challenge that you are going through, one thing that can solve that is sponsor 10 new people. Oh my gosh, shipping, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I don't see the vision, or this person is sponsored by someone else now. Sponsor 10 new people. That will solve everything. At the end of the day, it goes down to income-producing activity. Please do not confuse activity with productivity. They're very different. Activity keeps you busy. Productivity makes you money. That brings me to Facebook. You know, a lot of times people are like, oh, I'm going to post all this stuff on Facebook, blah, blah, blah on Facebook. Facebook is great. It's a great platform. What we see is a platform to tell your story, to grow your credibility, but what it should be is a mirror of what you're doing behind the scenes. It's behind the scenes, the activity that you're doing behind the scenes, that are going to take you to the next level. Activity versus productivity at the end of the day. You know, we're here today, not here, for this weekend. All of us are here today. You know, we're looking to get motivated. But you know what I think about motivation sometimes? I think motivation sometimes is garbage. The reason being is this. Because once you leave this weekend, you're going to come to a lot of resistance. You know, do you really think do you think we feel like waking up at 4 in the morning, or sleeping at 4 in the morning, waking up at 6 to do another Zoom? No. Do you really think you're going to feel like picking up the call to talk to someone when, you know, you're scared of rejection? Some public speakers, you think you're going to feel to want to come up here and speak when you've never spoken before? Sometimes you're not going to be motivated. Stop waiting for the time where you're going to feel like doing it. Instead, take action anyways. Allow income-producing activity to be your forefront. You know, all of us are one decision away from a better life, a better marriage, better relationship, more income, rank advancement. Just one decision.
Yep.
One decision. What we do is the 5-second rule. 5-second rule. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, make a decision. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, make a decision. Life is all about decisions. When you hesitate, did you know that actually triggers something in your brain where it's like, it goes into protective mode. It starts to, it goes into protective mode. So you guys want to be able to start making decisions. Do you guys hesitate to put your pants on in the morning, to go to the bathroom, to brush your teeth? No. You know, don't hesitate. When it comes to doing a Zoom, don't hesitate. When it comes to talking to more people, don't hesitate. Start taking action. So with that being said, we're doing income-producing activity. Like Jeremy Roma mentioned, there's no one that I know who is a better strategic leader than Chad right here. You know, he is going to share with you guys exactly the income-producing activity that we do, that we've been taught by Nat and Nattida to do, to take it to the next level. Who's excited? All right, so without further ado, my baby daddy.
Isn't she great? You know, when we talk about doing 4 a.m. Zooms, there's only 3 people I know that at 4 a.m. looked great. Nattida, when she at 4 a.m. go Zoom, she looks like this.
No.
And the other leader we have is Twan. You guys, you know who Twan is?
Oh my gosh.
Man, at 4 a.m. his hair is tall and perfect.
No,
like,
you
all the time.
FaceTime him, wake him up, and his hair is literally like slick.
Perfect.
It's crazy.
And the other person's Big Mike. His hair is always perfect. All the time, Mike. All the time. So guys, you know, I want to share with you some numbers and some key indicators to help you watch your business. Tomorrow at the breakout session for team developers and above, tomorrow, I believe at 9 to 12, Nattida and I are going to give you another session where we're going to go a little bit more into leadership about some other indicators that you have to look in your business. So we're going to pop up the slide right now. I'm just going to go through some our system. First and foremost, most of you probably have or have not heard of our 557 system. This is the basic fundamental that's come from us, from Nat and Nattida, and what we train all over Asia, all over basically the world. And my goal today is to stress with you and show you our 5-5 system so you understand what it is. This system, to give you a little bit of background, Nat and Nattida has molded this system in the last 30 plus years of this industry. And this system has helped create, right? Not this exact system, but the evolution of the system has helped them create over a dozen, okay, over 12 people in the top 100 earner list from 8 different companies. They personally mentored them with this system. So does it work? Yes. Based on results. So structure is stability. Something Romasio and us are working really closely right now is his structure. We are focusing on structure to create his rank of Grand President Millionaire. Just all structure, guys. You need structure to base your rank to team developer, to platinum, to diamond, whatever. It's based on structure, and you need to know how to create the right structure. So we're 5 steps. So 557, the first 5 stands for 5 steps to success. Step number 1, start your business with a family or premium bundle. Now, it is not because you have to, it's because how many people in this room would like to save money or to spend more money? If you want to save money, say save money. If you want to spend more money, say spend more money. Save money, right? Naturally, when you want to go buy something, if there's this thing here that saves you $10 and this thing here that costs $10 more, which you're going to buy? You're going to buy the cheaper one, right? The one that will save you money, not the cheap one, the one that save you money. So can everyone tell me that is this device a device that is amazing? The Hilo, yes? How many people here has more than 5 people or 6 people they love in their entire life? And the next question is that love you back too. Right, yes?
Oh, crap. No.
Now, would you want to monitor their vital signs? Yes. Would you want to know if there's something up with them? You get alerted. Yes or yes? Now, would you want them to have the Hilo? And would you want them to pay $319 or $269 or less? Less, right? So when you come in with a family bundle, it works out to $269 per Hilo, and you get a free bands kit. Does that make sense? So when I put it in that perspective, people go, yeah, I need these people to have it. I'll just come in with the family bundle or the premium bundle because it saves me money. Does that make sense? Because guess what? Once you start using this at $319, you'll be like, man, I should have got the discount pack so that my family and friends could have it too. Number 2, become a team builder, TB, within 48 hours. Why? Then you become team volume qualified, meaning you can earn from your binary structure. We tell people set your goal within 48 hours, and if you've been to any of our WBOs, which stands for World Business Overview, you'll see when we go through the compensation plan, and when we go to Canada, you'll see it live, we will pick someone in the crowd who's never done network marketing, who's never done anything like this before, and not a member, and they will become a professional in our comp plan by just knowing these 3 steps. It's a very simple process. Step 3 is become a team developer within 1 week. Why? As a team developer, you earn matching bonus, and also you have completed the structure requirements in our company. And our company only requires you to introduce 2 people and help those 2 bring in 2. That's it. One time, not every week, not every month, just one time. After that, all you focus on is the sales volume that you're bringing to the business to give you your rank. Now, if you've done this business for a long time like I have, this is very unusual. Most companies will give you a requirement every single week or month. This is just one time. Step 4, sponsor another 4 on the left and 4 on the right within your first month. Why? Is because it makes your loyalty membership free. Based on our compensation plan, which I'm not going to go through today, if you personally sponsored 5 on the left and 5 on the right with a loyalty membership, yours is free. If you get 100 people doing this and 100 people have their loyalty membership for free and all those benefits, do you think they're going to go anywhere? structure. So you're creating a structure for them to want to stay in and get the benefits from what the loyalty membership does. Step 5, duplicate those people to follow the steps you followed. 5 team developers on the left, 5 team developers on the right creates you a structural foundation of a diamond. We don't want you to be a diamond for 1 week. We want you to be a diamond every single week. So you need to have the right structure. 5 ranks. Yes, we have a lot of different ranks in our company, but here are the 5 ranks that we tell people to focus on. The first one is team builder. You got to get that straight away, 48 hours. The next level is team developer within the week. Diamond within 2 months. President within 4 months. And president millionaire within 6 months. Some of you may say, look, I've been in this for 5 months and I'm not even a team developer. That's okay. Your day can start from now. It's all about when you launch. See, when we have leaders come on board, we tell them, build your leadership, build your business, and pick a launch date where you can get as much exposure as possible. Jeremy Roma holds the record right now for the biggest launch that we did. On his launch Zoom, a webinar, we had about 650 people on that launch Zoom, right? So it's all strategically planning to get it to that stage. It's not you come today and the next day you get 650 people. If you do that, that's fantastic, but that's an exception. All this is strategic that can apply to every single one of you if you follow right strategies with your mentor. So that's the 5 ranks. Number 7 is the 7 activities that we want people to flow through. Number 1, step 1 is World Business Overview, WBO. What are those? Those are the 2, 5, and 30. Guys, you know 2, 5, and 30? That's right. All you got to do is say 2, 5, and 30 every single day. Go through it, go through it, go through it. Don't get bored doing it, because the more you do it, guess what? Your wealth goes up. Just keep on doing it. Never, ever, ever stop. Minimum 3 times a day. How long does it take for you to send 3 text messages to watch a video? Peter Webb said it yesterday, it's only seconds. Only seconds. You can do it right now to 3 people. Check this out. World Roadshows, WRS, is basically WBOs in other cities. So Nattida and I, we're going to Canada very soon, in 2 weeks.
Yay.
Go Canada. What's the song that we sing in Canada? Oh, that's easy. Oh, I just need to remember O and say Canada. All right. So we'll be in Canada shortly. So these are events that you need to participate in and be there. Step 2 for the 7 activities is called World Orientation Training, WOT. These are your weekly trainings, fast start, doing a name list. A lot of leaders do this on a weekly basis. Nattida and I, we will be creating a structure globally that on a weekly basis, there will be an international WBO and an international WOT for everybody around the world to jump on, right? So we are waiting for the final corporate slides that some of you saw a sneak peek on before we start that all of you can plug in once a week with all the presidents and above from all around the world, all different time zones, okay? So that's gonna be awesome. Number 3 is World Changer Event. So the World Changer Event is gonna be in January. It'll be hosted by our president millionaires. We're gonna do things at that event that's gonna be fun, but more importantly, teach you the right steps and continue to give you the right steps to win in this business. As I look out in the crowd, I've seen some veterans who see or heard what we've said. But I also saw them not doing the activities that they were supposed to do last night. So one of the biggest challenges that I've been able to face myself and see other veterans face is that we live in the past. I met so many leaders that say, you know who I used to be? I said, that's great, but how's that going to get you where you want to go?
Exactly.
So living in the past does not help you go where you want to go in the future. So one of the biggest things where I've seen in this business where we have big time leaders come in and they fail is because of ego. I tell people there's only 2 reasons why you probably don't win here. One is you cannot follow instructions, and 2, your ego, virtually. One of the things that I was taught from a young age is to follow instructions. Yeah. My mentor used to tell me, When I was learning this business, I used to write down what the speaker wore, what time he came on stage, what was his body language. And guess what? I started writing down what he wore, what time he got on stage, how late or early he was, and what he did, right? Well, because he has the results I want. And I don't care what people are thinking. Find someone that has what you want and do what they do.
You either build your ego or build your bank account. That's another thing we always say.
Which one's more important, guys? There you go. Change your life camps. This is something that we do a lot in Asia and we will introduce into the US. Our camps are virtually 3 days. And the first day, on the Thursday, is for presidents only. Then on the Friday is for diamonds only. And then on the weekend is a Change Your Life camp for everybody else. I don't know if you've seen some of the photos we post on Facebook, but we have like thousands of people there. And in Asia, obviously, it's a little bit cheaper. It's like for $50, you get 4 days, food, accommodation, and it's in a nice place, right? It's not in a tent, but you're in a nice place. And during this 4 days, we give the leadership training, we give the advanced leadership training, and we give the skill set for people to win here. So we're looking to do that in 2018 to have these camps and this academy for everyone. It's really, really fun. Now, I can just imagine Rabu dressed up in military, climbing underneath all that to teach you some ideas. And number 7, very important, is the WORlD Convention. This is the pins that you see people wearing is only given out at conventions. They don't mail it out to you guys. They want you to come to convention and we've been lucky enough to kind of see what's happening behind the scenes. And the thing I know about Mr. Alfonso Galdi that you met yesterday, he wants to give you guys a show, a spectacular. It's not like any other company I've been involved with. He actually wants to spend more so you can feel the Italian way, right? Which is good. So normally for leadership meetings that we go to, like next week we got a president experience. In my previous experience, it's just a room, tables and chairs, and a mic and the stage. That's it. But what he does is he put lights on every corner, blue lights, he put flowers. He goes the extra mile. At the last president experience, they were all picked up in black limousines with a sticker on the back, VIP, World Global Network. And he goes that little extra mile so that the leadership, you guys, can feel the difference. So what is the engine behind this 557 system? You can plug this system. You can say, I can plug the system in any company. You could. But the engine behind our 557 system is that we have a product-based opportunity. People want to buy this. People don't buy what they need, they buy what they want, right? Some of you right now bought something that you don't really need, your spouse didn't really approve it, but you just want it. Right? It doesn't make sense to them, it makes sense to you, so you just bought it. So our Hilo, I don't need to talk much about it, but Fabio showed me the drawings of what the next Hilo is going to look like. It's crazy. Like, it's unbelievable. They have drawings of the next Hilo and the one after that and the one after that as well. And the crazy thing is nobody even have what we have now, and what he's putting in the other Hilos, nobody has that as well. It's crazy. The the Infolio. Did anyone get to hold the Infolio in Bangkok? No, yeah, a few of you. Doesn't it feel good, Saul? It's a solid piece of phone. It's like when you close the door of a, let's say, Toyota, right? If you drive a Toyota, nothing bad against you, and you close the door of a Mercedes-Benz, it's different, right? So when you hold that Infolio phone in your hand, it's amazing. So when Fabio said, look, I just want to give a phone to someone, I don't want to just give a phone to someone, I want to make a difference. Life sensing technology. It's the first phone in the world that has virtually very minimal electrosmog. Now, kids, they look at phones all the time. And guess what? Would you rather give them a phone that has electrosmog or with very minimal? Very minimal. Is it a hard sell for someone who's not in network marketing to get that, to grasp that? Not at all. So that phone's going to be amazing. When you put it on the table, someone's going to say, what is that? Someone's going to look at this and say, what is this? He's creating products for us that people just want to know and want to buy. The BioZen is amazing. We were at an event, and there was a professor in this kind of, I don't know what type of, it's not medicine, but that kind of field, that electromagnetic field thing. And he goes, oh, your company had one of those, right? He goes, I said, yes. You know what? 9 out of 10 companies who sell those kind of things don't work. I said, what do you mean? He said, give me your product. And I was like, here you go. And he did his thing and goes, you know what? This is the first product that I've felt, besides his own product, that works. And I was like, wow. He did his test. He was shocked. He held the Biozen, and his face turned white, and he goes, wow, there's another company that has a product as good as his. And he sells his for $200. And ours is $45, right? Amazing. Our loyalty membership is unbelievable, but I want to go into this. Look at this. Right? Look at this. Zach, let's roll that video right now, please.
Income disclosure notice. Practicality dictates that everyone's results will vary, as we are all unique and different. Basically, it takes hard work to make a substantial income in this business, and some people will make no money at all. The earnings of a WORlD Global Network partner will be 100% dependent upon their skills, work effort, commitment, leadership capabilities, and market conditions. Common sense would suggest that in most opportunities, one would find exceptional individuals performing well above average, while others perform under the average. WORlD Global Network does not guarantee any level of income or your success. To see our full income disclosure, please visit our website at www.worldgn.com.
Guys, that is very important. I want every single team member, every time you do anything online, play that video. If you're posting something that got to do with income or a way of life, post a picture of the income disclosure. Now, we laugh at it, whatever, but you're not going to laugh when someone slaps a lawsuit on you. Right? We live in a different world today, a very different world. And last night at one of the dinners, I shared with some people how it used to be, 15 years ago, when the first thing you did was you open up your flip chart and you show your 1099. You don't do that anymore, right? So, guys, what does this tell you about the direction of our company? It's going in the right direction? Because you're focusing on the peaks, but one thing I want you to realize is that, during this drop, there are people that left the business. There's people, during this drop, they go, you know what? This is going to go down, and they left. And then the ones that were scared, they go, oh, okay, it's going back up again. All right, we're good. No, it's going down. It's like that card example. The reason why we keep on flipping our cards fast is because we know there's that 4 aces in there. See, we believe in Fabio Galdi so much. We spent so much time with him to see where this heart is. Do you know, and I'm not even, you guys don't know, but the amount of corporations out there that is willing to throw money at Fabio for this product? Just think about it. And you know what he says? No. I was in a meeting with him where a gentleman was offering a large amount of money to buy a large volume, crazy large volume of this. And he goes, Fabio, why are you doing network marketing? Just sell it to me and I'll make you a lot of money. You know what he said? Get out. Right? I was there. He didn't really say get out, but he if you know Fabio, he's not get out. He was like, okay, and he ended the conversation. He left and he said, get out, after that. But that really showed me here. See, Nattida and I have been hurt by a lot of owners in this industry, right? We have. Maybe because we're not the same color as them or whatever it may be, but we have. But we love this industry and believe in it. And the day I met Fabio and his heart about helping us and getting us to where we want to go, I knew that he is an ace in that deck. And I can trust him. And in my trust, my leaders see my trust with him. And we trust the process of where this company is going. Think about what's to come and where the stock price is right now. Yeah. When we launched in October last year, 10 months ago, or September, 10 months ago, it was 86 cents.
Yep.
86 cents. It was 86 cents right there.
Yep.
And then we went to an event in Vegas, here. We told a friend to buy it. He bought it at $3. 3 weeks later, he sold it at 18. He made a lot of money. right? And I said, if I did it myself. But anyway, but what is it saying about where we're going, what's going to happen? Guys, in this business, you know what? That's going to dip again, and it's going to go up again. Go look at the stock of Apple. Go look at the stock of Microsoft. Go look at the stock of Google. Does their stock do this, or does their stock do this? That's a heartbeat. It's a real business. It's a heartbeat. It's the business cycle that you guys have to learn. This share is going to go up and down. I know where it's going to go because of where we believe what's coming out and what we're doing. And it's fueled by our industry of direct sales and network marketing. Think about how big Starbucks would be right now if Starbucks paid all their baristas a commission for every coffee they serve.
Oh.
Right? This thing would be upside down in the Starbucks Corporation. So this is huge. So are we in the right trend? When I found this is a graphics that Nattida and I found when Nattida said, Chad, after Nattida and the mom had their fight for 6 weeks, all I did was stood back with a shield to protect. Here's the shield and here's the tissue. Here's the shield. Man, it was spit, it was tears, it was everything. It was scary. So I just stood back, right? And I found this, and literally, when I found this slide, it spoke to me. It spoke to me because Wall Street Journal talked about it. Time Magazine talked about it. Forbes Magazine talked about it. And when you look at the numbers, it's unbelievable. 123 million, 2016, 411 million in 2020. Guys, I want you to understand that Fabio said his goal is to do 2 billion by 2020. That works out to 6.2 million devices a year. That is a run rate of 120,000 devices a week. Remember that number. 120,000 devices a week gets us to 2 billion. The wearable tech market in 2020 is going to do 411 million devices. Our target is only 1.5% of the target. Do you believe that we're leading the charge right now in wearable smart bands? Can we get 1.5% of the marketplace? So where are we in 2017? Do numbers lie? Do numbers lie? What you don't know about this is that Fabio has already paid for 1 million extra chipsets, that 500,000 extra devices will roll out in the next 60 days. And the other 500,000 devices will roll out a couple months after that. So by the end of the year, we're looking at 1.5 million units. Where do you think we're going to go? How many network marketing competitors do you see there?
0.
So guys, don't play in the network marketing pool. That only did 186 billion last year. Only. We play in the online social selling that did $2.2 trillion last year. So you want to play in the 2.2 trillion or the 186 billion? We are the first company that has crossed both worlds together. And that's why there are no product-based network marketing companies that has the results we have today. None. You know, you think about Nat and Nattida, about the results they've done. You think about this rank of what we call Grand President Millionaire. I'm not here to wave my flag or boast, but just think about the rank, not about me and Nattida. This rank is $5 million worth of sales in a cycle. That's the rank. Look at any other company. The last company that I was at, the highest rank was 5 million points, not revenue, 5 million points in 1 month. Yeah. This is $5 million in 1 week, 1 cycle. Why are we able to do this? It's because we're playing in the 2.2 trillion pool. I want you to know there are people out there that wants the device. We are ahead of our projections. What is the run rate for 2020? 120,000 devices. Guys, every week, 120,000 devices, there's people out there that want to buy these devices. We have a shortage of you guys because there is not enough of us to supply the demand out there. I want you to understand that. We didn't know it was going to grow this fast. Look, we're not going to pretend that we've created a team this big before. We've never created a team. I checked last night, someone asked last night. When we started yesterday, it was 46,905 people in the organization. Last night at the dinner, they said, what's the number now? It was 47,105 or something like that. It's growing faster than I can ever imagine. Why? Because we're playing with the big boys. We're playing with Samsung, Garmin, Sony, HTC, Microsoft. So guys, understand where we're going. Do you think any of these companies have challenges? Come on, Samsung had a phone that blew up, right? Right there. Oh, like, I'm gonna stay away from you, man.
Away. Get out, please. Get out.
So one of the things I want to tell you guys is have that business mindset. And I'm so excited, guys, that later after lunch, I'm going to invite a gentleman that my wife and I truly love. He knew us before we even knew each other. That's how far it goes back. We go by the saying of find someone that has what you want and do what they do. And this afternoon session, you're going to hear something that, in my opinion, has never, ever been done in network marketing. And all it's going to do is help you win and help you protect yourself. So I can't wait for that.
Wait, can you go back and just focus on that we're 5% now versus what we want to be in? It's 5%.
So this is 5.3% right now. 2020, we need to be 1.5%.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay, and then last night, I talked about the President Millionaire Pool. Who doesn't know what that is? If you don't know what the President Millionaire Pool is, right? So we don't really, it's there, but not really, okay. As a President Millionaire, the company will share 1% of the global revenue every cycle with President Millionaires. 1%, right? So last night someone said, what was your 1% shared for last cycle? And I'm not going to say it on stage, but that 1% was able for you with hard work and dedication, full income disclosure at WORlD you probably buy a car with it. Put it this way, that 1% for last cycle was 3 times the size of my last check in my last company when I left for the month. Right? But this is just that 1%. So what does that mean? Do you understand that when we hit 2 billion, we need more President Millionaires? Who's it going to be? Flip through those cards quicker. That's true. Flip through those cards quicker. Did I say something wrong? Did I say wrong? No, okay. Flip through those cards quicker. Because they want it. Now, what is 1% of 2 billion? Someone tell me.
You're Asian. You had a mathematics degree. Come on.
I do have a mathematics degree, but when I was at school, there was calculators. Okay. Now they have, Siri. Siri, what is, or Alexa. So what's 1% of, is it 200 million? 20 million. 20 million divided by President Millionaires. What's that going to be like?
Oh, yeah.
So guys, let's go through this quickly. I got 23 seconds. All right. So this is our, if you haven't seen this, go to WORlD, go to the bottom. It says average earning chart. Every company should have this. Most companies don't, or if they do, they hide it somewhere so you don't see it because they don't want to show you the numbers. Here is for first quarter this year. The average associated made $393 for that period. That is crazy. The gentleman that's going to come on today who's made high 7, 8 figures in this industry, a lot, okay? He said the biggest he's seen is $62. $62. Check this out, 10,000 customers, 7,000 business builders. The thing I love about Fabio Galdi is that he has a very close relationship with Kevin Thompson, who's regarded as one of the best attorneys in this space of direct sales and network marketing, and we want to make sure that everything we do is compliant with the FTC so you guys can go out there and win. All right? One of the biggest requirements is to have more customers than business builders. Guys, check this out. Do we have more customers than business builders in these numbers?
Yes.
And guess what? January to March, how many products were shipped? 0. We started pre-selling this, right? And they start shipping when? In April. So how much products were shipped from January to March? 0. That 2-minute video made more customers believe than distributors. The numbers are showing you that, right? Does it show you that? So what's going to happen when more customers get it? More customers use our app store. More customers see the benefit of this product. This number is going to skyrocket. So 50% of associates were silver. The average earning of a silver, which is the first rank in our company, a silver is 100 points on your lesser leg. What is 100 points? 1 box set, right? 1 box set, meaning you sold 1 box set on your lesser leg. The average earning was $73 a week. Times it by 4 is $280 a month. How many of you wouldn't mind an extra $280 a month? Well, I can say to you with these numbers, this is what the average person did during that period. And how much is our loyalty membership? 59. So can I say with the evidence that the average person makes 4 times more than their monthly requirements?
Yep.
Find that in another company. Find that in another company. Mike Sims, Jeremy Roma, Romasio Fulcher, Nattida and I. This is documented. We are a public company. These were the total incomes during that period.
3 months.
3 months. But most of those guys just launched during that time. This is the average weekly. This is crazy. There is no one in the entire industry of direct sales and network marketing within 6 months of joining a company from scratch, doesn't matter even if they brought a team, starting from scratch, that's been able to make $1.6 million in commissions. No one. And I'm not saying this to show off anything, but I'm just telling you what we have in front of us. This is documented. You find some leaders and go, oh, I made $2 million. Show me. Oh, you know what? That's private. Right? Right? Do I ask you to show me your pay slip at your work? You know, that's kind of the response people say. No. This is documented. Our goal here is a business. When you go find a business at McDonald's, do they not show you the numbers? Do McDonald's say, no, I can't tell you, just trust us? No, they don't. They show you numbers. So guys, this is where it's going. Structure equals security. Who's down for $10,000 a month? Okay, I'm going to show you how it's going to work. 15 family premium packs a week on the lesser leg. 15 is the number, which is a 2-a-day run rate. Do you believe in your whole entire lesser leg, the whole structure, as you build a business, you are able to have 2 customers a day by a family or premium pack? Yes or no? Yes. I'm not talking about today. Some of you are like, I'm not even a team. I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about a 5-year plan. Yep. Do you believe in 5 years you can have 2 customers a day buying a family premium pack? By that time, it could be the Hilo 8, I don't know what, 5, all right? Yes or no? Yes. Guess what? I truly believe that could happen. 10,000, that's 10,000 SV on a lesser leg times 20. That is 8,000 for the team volume commission, 1,000 car bonus, plus matching bonus. That's over $10,000 a month minimum. 2 a day, 15 a week. I want you to put it in your mind that this is a 5-year game plan. Yeah. How many of you would you join a business to say within 5 years or at 5 years, you'll be earning a $10,000 a month commission. I don't even think McDonald's has that. Right? The biggest challenge I see for some people here is that they think this is a short-term gain. No, this is the long run. We're not going to sell the shares till it's $1,000, right? So 15 is the run rate. Now, how do you get that 15? It's depending on how you launch. If you're undercover, forget it. All right? Jeremy Roma launched with how many people did I say? 650. 650. Do you think he had an issue with 15 a week? He never did. Why? Because he did it right. You can't do it wrong to get the results of what people are getting when they do it right. So the 15-pack run rate a week is what you got to focus on. Focus on that structure. Forbes says by 2020, there'll be a run rate of $120,000 if we are a $2 billion company. Do you see that 15 and 120, and do you think that 15 is easy or is it hard? The one who said easy, you believe it. The one that said nothing, you're confused. You got to believe it. It is easy. Yes, it is, guys. There are 120,000 people out there every week that wants a Hilo. They want to buy it from you. They do. So, if you can do it, can you teach it? Yes. Is it hard? What's the run rate? 15, 2 a day. 15 a week, 2 a day. Is it easy to duplicate that? Yes, once you do it. So if you duplicate yourself 3 times on the lesser leg, that volume equals a president. If you do that for 4 consecutive cycles, it is impossible for you to make less than $50,000 a month. Impossible. Impossible. Can you do 15 a week? A week? No, I don't hear you. Can you do 15 a week? Yes. Is that a good enough income for your 10,000? Yes. Guys, it's real. I mean, go to real world. That's pretty good. Right? The tax advantages. So if you can do it, there's 120,000 there once every week, and you need to do only 15 of them. Can you do it? Yes. Then can you teach 3 people to do it on your lesser leg? Yes. President. Now, check this out. Teach that to 5 presidents. 5 presidents on the lesser leg. That's a president millionaire. Go hang out with Mike. He'll tell you what it's like to be a president millionaire. Get on jets, go hang out. Is those numbers big? 5 people. If you are a veteran in direct sales and network marketing, these numbers are crazy. Yeah. These numbers are crazy. Yeah. In our last company or whatever company, it's nowhere close. And other companies might say the average. This is the minimum income. Minimum. So guys, focus on your structure, not your rank. Yeah. Guys, that's so important. Last night when we spoke to some of the diamonds, I said diamonds is the most dangerous rank you can be at. Yeah. Any rank is the most dangerous rank you can be at. Why? Because you feel like, oh, I've accomplished something. Now I'm a diamond. Now I can manage people. If you start managing people, your business will go to 0 in 6 weeks. Yeah. Managing your business is dangerous. Why? Because where you got to where you got as a diamond, you weren't managing anyone. You were running. So once you hit a rank, you stop running and start managing. Guess what? Your team does what you do, not what you say. When you start managing, they start managing. That's one of the reasons why Nattida and I, we don't stop running, is because we're focusing on structure and giving example to you guys to continue focusing on your structure. 15 packs a week is the run rate, guys. This is the event for Canada. I have to remember, Canada, all right. So we can't wait to get out there and share with everyone, meet everyone over there. Vegas, woo! October 21, 22. Who's going to come on stage in Vegas as a diamond? If you're not a diamond, write that down. I will be a diamond across the stage. Sign it. Get your upline to sign it. Date it. Stick it all over your house. Make photocopies. Who is going to come across as a president? Write it down on a piece of paper today, the date and time today that you're committed to it. Make copies, sign it, get your upline leader to sign it, post it all over the wall. Who's going to walk across the stage as a present millionaire?
Yeah! Love it. I love it.
Write it down on a piece of paper, today's date and time. Get your upline leader to sign it, stick it everywhere, and see it every day because your dreams are big enough. Every Monday, you got to stay plugged in. Who's been on these calls? Is it value? We're going to continue having these calls, guys, every Monday, 10 a.m. PST, live.cnworldgn.com. Get on, listen to the presidents. Come and see what's the update. We're going to do more training. We're going to show you what's happening. It's moving all the time. Get on this call every single Monday. We are a movement. We are changing this industry, and you guys are part of this history. Every single one of you deserve this. Let's work on it together. We love you. My name is Chad.
My name is Nattida.
And we are World Changers.
So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance.